out of YouTube and everybody else. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Absolutely. Here we are in Pennsylvania, and can you believe it? It's raining. It's raining. Gotta love rain. Rain. That's apparently that's all we get in Pennsylvania anymore is rain, and then more rain. Anyways, on to some homebrew. But I'm not exactly sure what this one is, but this is from my good friend Ken. I'm going to post this over onto my Facebook page, Little Face Brewing. If anybody wants to look up Little Face Brewing and like it, it's Little Face Brewing Company on Facebook. Go ahead and check it out. But shout out to Ken. He and I started home brewing together years ago, and he's been making some pretty good beers. He came up here the other weekend, and we tried to drink an entire case of Bombers, and we actually drank ourselves. We just blew ourselves out drinking homebrew. I mean, and you can do that. It was a lot, but anyways. This was ROG on the label. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but it's got a real alcoholic presence. Now, this is my big victory glass. This is a bomber, and there's really only a little bit left in the bottom of the bomber here. So it didn't look like there was a whole lot of residue in the bottom of that bottom. But you will be pleasantly to know my buddy Ken is a strict extract brewer as well, and he makes quality beers just like you do, buddy. Extract beer, I've always said it. If I said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Quality beer, extract, all grain, it doesn't matter what you do. It's just doing it. It's like Dorf and I were having a conversation the other day, and it's not how you go about doing it. It really isn't. It's just doing it. You know, it becomes I don't know right terminology, but it's just in how you do it. It's your way about. There's certain things. Everybody has their own little critiques that they do, and the whole 9 yards. And extract, all grain, it doesn't matter. It's all good. Matter of fact, like this, so I have an extract back there right now that I can actually keg here pretty shortly. Anyways, back onto this. We're going to dive in and give us a taste. ROG. Ken, if you see this on my Facebook, and if you comment on it, let me know. ROG. Can't remember what that is. This is like man, that's a nice drinking beer. It's almost like just a brown ale. It's got a nice bit caramely. Now, my nose is horrible, so I don't pick up much of anything. Years of destroying of smoking and everything else I've done destroyed my nose and sense of smell. And I have a hard time picking out right flavors. High tall. That's it. High tall. I saw your video the other day on your taste test, and you had said about having a hard time describing, taste and whatnot. Jake CPU nuts, same deal, and I'm the same way. I suck at picking those things out. There's little things that I can pick out that are there, that I can help describe, but I like giving my beers to Dorf has an excellent palate. Tantrum 777, another one has an excellent palate. Hokey Homebrew, excellent palate. Back when Bitter Po Madman was doing a lot of craft reviews, another guy, people on there, go back and check out some of his videos. Him and Odeed, they both got great palates. I mean, they can pick out the beers and all that. Hoggy, another one who's got a great palate that can really describe the beers real well. And I'm leaving a bunch of them out. I know that. Oh, excuse me. But I'm one of those ones that have I know what I like. They're good. Whatever. It's a nice beer. I'm going to pour in here until there it is. We'll leave that little bit in there. Yep, a little bit of sediment down there at the bottom. But I'm thinking this is kind of a brown ale. I don't know if the ROG stood for Rogue, which it could have been. But I'm not sure. It's nice. I mean, it's a nice dark carbonation is really good. Laces on the glass, real nice. It's got nice body, mouthfeel. This is a nice beer. Definitely nice beer. Thank you, sir, again. Thank you again. Wanted to touch on one other thing real quick and show you. I got a couple minutes. I'm good. Super D. I want to see your lemonade, bruh. Here's mine. There's a picture. Here's a shot of my. This is my raspberry, my latest lemonade. There's a shot of it. It is red, 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 deep, deep, deep red. Now, this particular, I was a dumbass and forgot to do a final gravity reading before I put the sugar in to back sweeten it. So I don't know what the ABV is on it. I do know this much. It is well over 10%. I'm going to venture and guess to say that it is upwards probably 14 to 16%. Reason why I say that is because this is just a little taster glass. God, this is the best lemonade I've made. God, that's good. But one of these little glasses, if I have two of these little glasses, I'm asleep. This is a coma in a glass. Or as my buddy Leon puts it, when he made his friends called it a giggle in a pint glass. Which is pretty funny. But there's my lemonade. Super D. I want to see your lemonade, man. See how it turned out. I don't carbonate mine. I just use the CO2 to push it out the keg. Those guys were saying on his video the other day they'd like to carbonate it. Go ahead, give it a try. It's not really necessary, but it might make it a little sparkly. It might make it a little bit different. But either way, I'm going to down the hatch with this. I've already been instructed to make another one. Anyways, this one's running long, folks. I'm going to get out of here, sit back, finish the rest of my my brown ale from Ken. Watch some of these Homebrew Wednesday videos. See what everybody else is up to. And I'm going to enjoy the fruits of my labor. You should too. Brew beer.